Know what it means and how to separate correctly? Or ready to begin? Okay, if you answer no to any of these questions, we are going to explain to you what it is recycling. Recycling is when you separate materials like paper, glass, plastic, and metal. We throw our rubbish in the bin and we forget what happens to it, where they throw our rubbish. We researched about it and they throw into big holes in the ground called landfill sites. But after a time, these places will fill up and to find a new landfill site is a problem nowadays. And here are some facts about rubbish. In the UK, they use 8 billion plastic bags in a year. In South Africa, the wind has blown thousands of plastic bags into the trees, and now the people call plastic bags the new flower of South Africa. When we analyze from the beginning, we think, why don't we just burn our rubbish? We don't burn our rubbish because it produces smoke, which is bad for the people's health. And in the countries where they have burned the rubbish for some years, the children that have been born during that time had health problems like asthma. The problem of waste began when people started to live in towns. The earliest landfill sites were found in Knossos, the capital of Crete. These very old sites in Crete are different from the landfill sites of today, and contain mostly ash, wood, and pieces of plates and bowls. 2,500 years ago, the government of Athens said they did not want a landfill site in the city, so the people have to walk 2 kilometers outside Athens to take their rubbish. In China, for example, people composted their rubbish. This means that they put all their bits of old vegetables and fruits outside their houses, and after a few months, it's changed into a rich brown material called compost, which they use in their plants. In England, people who lived in towns just used to throw their rubbish in the sidewalk. Sometimes there was a lot of rubbish in the streets, and it was difficult to walk, and the smell was awful. So the government began to punish the people who threw the rubbish in the streets. Nowadays, there are people who make money from rubbish. A poor part of Cairo, a group called Zebelin, go out to people's houses with small bags and take away their rubbish. They take everything that is useful, like plastic, paper, wood, metal, and glass, when we recycle or reuse it. And an important fact is that the Zebelin collects about 35% of Cairo's rubbish and recycle 80% of it. In the Philippines, people have built small houses of bits of wood and metal next to the landfill sites near Manila. Everybody in the family has to work, and children as young as 4 years old